Doug Burdge. Doug, if Robin is here and Sarah and Michael McDonald, are you still here? There we are. Other folks, are you here? Can you just raise your hand real quick? All right, well, we'll give you the time you need, Doug. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, what you need.
Yeah, this is fine.
Thank you.
I really like the fact that when you stand over here, you can speak to everybody. Is there a way that I can speak from there, or is that not something?
Those mics have already been put away.
I'm only bringing this up because everyone behind us, we're all the citizens here. And I'm Doug Burdge. I'm one of the architects that met with Rick and met with Skylar this morning. And those of you that know me, I'm not somebody to sit around and wait for something to do. We go into action. There's so many citizens around here that lead their lives that way. And I say as citizens, what we need to do is what exactly that I did the moment the fire broke out, because they're going to figure out they're going to need me. Now, I'm speaking here tonight, not just as an architect, but as a citizen, somebody who's been here for 30 years, raised my kids here, and all these people, both behind me, watching, and in front of me, have been friends and family, and we're all in this together. We put into action immediately talking to a number of architects. We talked to the builders. This was literally hours after the fire. I got in here. I was with Skylar the night that his sister was married in Montecito. A very, very amazing moment for your family and all of us watching there, but knowing that the town was burning behind us. We came in, we figured out a way to get in, and you just got to do it, and you figure out a way, and we got in, and we helped those in need. But in the meantime, while we were in, I was relentlessly figuring out ways to help this city formulate the plan. And we have a plan. And we've gotten together with architects, builders, expediters from not just this city, but other cities that are not even this area, but they may be working here in Malibu. We've contacted and did research on all the other past cities that have gone through a similar scenario. We've talked to people from Montecito to Santa Barbara to people up in Santa Rosa all the way to San Diego. We have their facts. We have how they did it. It was 1 year ago this month that Ventura took down about 534 homes. Right now, they only have about 125 applications for permits. That's almost less than a quarter. That's a year later. We can do better than that. What we have is a plan that we've developed. Lester Tobias and I, we've been doing this for 25, 30 years in this town, and it's something that we think are great ideas. Using our current plan, we don't need to make new plans. We have codes that we all are very good at reading between the lines of our codes. And we already have read between those lines because those of us that have been in the trenches here have been figuring out how to ways to get permits for all these years. We need to have a consistency. Barriers are dropped. The Planning Commission needs to work with us and work with the citizens. No more issues. There's one issue, and it was stated by all 5 of you tonight. It's rebuild this town in the best possible way. We have a plan. We're calling it a MAP plan, Malibu Action Plan. Everyone loves a map. If we're going to Cleveland, we know where we're going. We can kind of figure it out along the way. We have a plan in place that we would like to present to whoever wants to listen. And all I know is that right now, we can only suggest. As citizens, we can meet, we can rally, we can get together, but we can't act. We want to act and we want to be involved. The staff that you have is amazing. We all know that. But the tools that they have in their toolbox are not, they're out of date, they need to be fixed, they're rusty, and they probably have burned. So we're just asking that you ask us, that not just the rebuild architects, builders, and other professionals, expediters, all of us have so much experience that we're ready to present a plan literally tomorrow, and we talked about that this morning. This will not take overnight. We know that. These other cities, you can't work that fast because it has to be a good plan. And this is the kind of thing that we've mentioned, and we talked to Mikey and Karen and Rick and Reva, and she even knows that I probably don't need to be texting her at 6 a.m. on a Sunday, but the point is that we need to be empowered to take our plan, and our plan is figured we're going to be representing a bipartisan group that we're ready to go tomorrow. Now, whether you need to have to assign a drug czar, a rebuild czar, or a committee or something, when 9/11 happened, TSA happened, and they formed it quickly. So we're just asking you to do that. I'm very passionate about what I do, those that know me. And this takes passion because there's a lot of people hurting. The fire may have been out a month ago, but it's very much burning inside this room and everyone that's watching. And I know that, and so many others know that. And I know you know that too. So get us off the kids' table, put us at the adults' table so we can join this planning staff and presenting ideas and plans that I think are wonderful. And we can go in this together and look like. Because to me, wouldn't it be amazing? We talk about the future and your tenure here. And to me, coming 4 years, whatever it's going to take from now, Malibu may be known as the town where we think there's a bunch of rich people and we go to the Soho House and we have cocktails. Now that may be a few people, but everyone in this town is people that's lived here. I don't want to have those people that have lived 40, 50 years to lose their properties. Why would we? We don't want this to become Monaco. We want this to be Malibu because we can do it, but we have to do it together. And I'm only going to leave you one quick thing. We are presenting hope. I was at a job when I first am interviewing, and no one teaches us how to grieve counsel or someone has lost their home. They're going into a dark place. They're looking at what just burned. And she turned to me, never met her before during that day, and she says, give me some hope. I thought for 2 seconds, I go, okay, go home, get a picture on Pinterest, print it, frame it, put it by your bedside. You're going to look at it every day and say, I will get home one day. And that's when I want to give the hope to everybody tonight starting, because you guys can do it, and we're all behind you, but just let us in and let us present our plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.